I know how it's like to lose. That you be so desperate that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. It's frightening. Turns the lake to jelly. I'll ask you to what end? Dread it? Run from it? Destiny or rise, all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am. Greetings everybody, this is CyberKnight-Miky here. Oh, hold up, hold on. There we go. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. Yeah, you know I actually made that joke. Anyway, this is CyberKnight-Miky here with another video review. And this time we're gonna take a look at the Mad Titan. The big guy himself. The one powerful being in the Marvel Universe. The one Fortnite player. I don't know why I measured that, but really. Props for the epic to actually include flipping Thanos in both in Fortnite. It's just astonishing. Especially it's two times. One with Infinity War came out in theaters, and the second one with the Fortnite Endgame, which is a homage of Avengers Endgame, which I actually seen both these films, and I gotta say, you better go and check out both of these films, Infinity War and Endgame. Both of them are absolutely fantastic. Did you see what I did there? You didn't? Oh well. You will get the Diego Dooms joke soon. But today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Marvel Avengers Endgame Thanos. And this... I am inevitable. Anyway, let's take a look at the box first. And here's the box, and before that, I'm just gonna take a sip of my mug, of the Infinity Gauntlet shaped mug with coffee. You can't stop me. And wait, let's check out the box, which has the logo. If you will pause, you can check it out. But yeah, I'm not gonna check too much of it. So it's just a regular plain box, but it has a nice logo with the Tamashii Nation, Bandai. Same with this side, with the Tamashii seal of approval. Tamashii seal of quality, I mean. Here we have the artwork of Thanos being a man and just want to punch you in the face, and his double-wielded blades. You know, perfectly balanced. You will see why. And then we have his expressions with swappable faces. Now, let's take a look at the size comparison to the NECA Predator box. And you know what? Well, this one is a little bit thicker. They are almost a little bit the same size, even though this box is actually loose, slightly a little bit taller, and perhaps, yeah, this one is a little bit bigger than Thanos box. Huh. Well, we're not gonna take a look at those boxes. Oh God, Godzilla. Let's just put Thanos box here. Just gonna put him right here. So right out the bat, Thanos just looks phenomenal. His design and paint and sculpt is amazing. While it isn't accurate to the film, you know, Endgame, there are some slightly accuracy on the Infinity War, except for he only had the Power Stone when he had the armor. And yeah, but but to be honest, this was released before Endgame was released, and I don't really mind if it's actually inaccurate and doesn't have a, little bit nitpicky that it doesn't have the snap fingers like the original S.H.Figuarts Thanos from Infinity War had, or the nano gauntlet. Then, in spoilers, that Tony Stark actually made a nano gauntlet to actually bring everybody back. But what am I gonna judge for this figure? Just let everybody actually complain about that one. But yeah. Okay, now I'm just gonna take away this gauntlet. It's just gonna be a little bit pain in the ass. You wouldn't mind if I actually put my Infinity Gauntlet, my own made. I am so powerful. That was a close one. Let's take a little closer at his face sculpt, and I must give a prop for an S.H.Figuarts to actually make this much detail to Thanos, the Mad Titan. Even his eyes and pretty much everything looks so realistic, and it does bring the feeling of Thanos with his big bold chin, his armor, and everything down here. It just looks shiny and gloss and beautiful in a good way. And the back, actually the side, really captured the feeling of Thanos' armor. I must say, they have actually done extremely well with his look. Even though I don't have the original S.H.Figuarts Thanos that was released in Infinity War, I'm glad I actually ordered this in HeroMic for pre-order. Which it isn't in the store anymore because I actually ordered it a little bit quicker so nobody will, it actually sold out pretty fast. I must say, Thanos is a very impressive figure. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at his articulation. His head and, the articulation is really great, but there are some areas that really are a little bit bummer. Like there's no arm swivel, wrist, not the wrist swivel, I mean the elbow swivel, but who really needs that when you have this? But it would have been cool. But his head is on a ball joint. He can look not that up, but look really down. Oops. And you can also pop his head off. But I know that I've seen some reviewers actually have his original head that you can actually, no matter if the skin color, no matter if you cannot have a helmetless Thanos, you can actually add the Thanos that was in Infinity War and actually pop it on his head. And then you can remove the faceplates, and then you have a Thanos that holds a helmet. But because I don't have one, so you're gonna deal with it. But his head, the neck is on the barbell style joint, which is actually here and over there. So you can get a really nice motion out of this head. Pretty much an S.H.MonsterArts. He can tilt his head side to side that far. His waist and middle his torso is on a two-sided ball joint on the top, the middle, and the bottom, which has a really great motion, but it's not that much. His arms can go out that forward and go 360 degrees, and can actually, if you try hard enough, actually carefully, you can actually angle the arms side to side, because it's also for the joints that you can actually twist it so you can actually pose a little bit more. And then his arm can also shift side to and back and front, so you can actually go really far to make motion. And his elbows, like I actually did not mention much, but it's actually on a double hinge joint. His arms are, he has a ball joint wrist with the side to side motion, and if you can twist it, he can go up and down. Oh no. Yeah. Wait, no. No. Same as the arm. And also, you can also bring out the wrist so you can have more motion than ever. And I kind of forgot to actually show you the gauntlet. Real quick, his gauntlet, I don't expect too much. I mean, I would expect a little bit more purple on this one, but man, look at the gauntlet. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Like, you can actually move it, like, you can actually pose it like he's actually firing his, either the flame that came out from the film, or actually from the Fortnite game. You know, to wreck some noobs. Yeah. His legs are, while they don't have a thigh swivel, they actually can shift down and up, so you can have great motion of the legs, which you can actually kick him that far, and you can get his legs only that far. He has a really beautiful spread, jokes, but no official thigh swivel, which is a little bit shame, but you do have a swivel here, so you can actually twist it to, well, it's a little bit hard, but you can do that. It's not that 100% perfect, but it's balanced. And his legs can go 90 degrees. His feet can move up and down, and then he can also pivot because it's on a ball joint. And I don't know if you can actually twist the joint here so you can actually have a super pivot, but you do have a tippy toe. His axis, the articulation may not be superb. It is still a great way of motion of a big guy like him. I don't really much own a S.H.MonsterArts before, Figuarts before, but I do own an three S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla figures. Plus, I'm gonna get the King Ghidorah, which I actually kind of ordered right now. Oh, excuse me. That one wasn't even meant to do that. Language. Anyway, great, but it couldn't have been better. Now for accessories. First off, you get a double-bladed sword, which this is what I want to show you. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Too much for this, too much on the other side. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop referencing too much, alright? Yeah. Then you have two individual swappable left arms for your gauntlet, and to replace two alternate hands for your right hand. One to actually grab the weapon, and one to kind of, I don't know, grab for his head or something. And then he comes with two individual and alternate face plates. Let me show you how to do it. Now, when you open your Thanos figure, you do get an instruction booklet to actually show you how to actually swap your head. Swap the heads, swap the hands, and also how to add the individual blade, the weapon. And I'm gonna say, this one is not that ridiculously large than this one. I mean, look how enormous that instruction booklet for Godzilla is. Look at that! It's ridiculous! Okay, before that actually waste you too much time, all you gotta do is take your hands, take off the face, and then you can actually swap the replacement face to add it. And I'm just gonna put it back so I can actually show you this. Actually, I showed you before, he comes with the neutral face, he comes with the angry face, and my favorite, the smiley face. My favorite. Like he's enjoying to see your pain. And then for the hands, you get two closed fists, two choking for choking hands, aka also choking Loki's throat till he struggle till he actually dies. I actually butchered that one. What I meant to say is this is the hands actually across Loki's throat. Strangle this goddamn bastard. Rest in peace, Loki. You get a regular open hand, which you can actually do the Orange Justice, but I'm not gonna do this in this video, so you'll be relieved to not be seeing more of those goddamn Fortnite memes. And then we come to the final one, with the almost closing hand to actually grip his double-bladed sword. He didn't use it in Infinity War. I wonder why. Oh well, because he is a badass and he doesn't take seriously to these people to actually have his armor. I mean, he has 2 Infinity Stones, so yeah, who's gonna hurt him? And wait, all you gotta do is just shove the blade here in the hand, then angle this one, this thick L to the slot, the L slot, actually the reverse Luigi symbol, and then you're just gonna do that. Bing bada boom, and you get the sword. Pretty awesome, right? Like, how awesome isn't that? Pretty flipping sweet. As for the size comparison, he's around, let's see, almost like 19 centimeters, which is pretty nice. He's really big also. So let's compare him to other figures. Here we have Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. He's towering over her. And here's the other gauntlets I actually bought and made. And I don't know. Here's a rock. And here's the poster that I actually got when I bought this figure, which is called Cardcaptor Sakura, which is pretty neat. And I have nothing more to say. I just wanted to show you guys this. That I actually got this in my mail. Yeah. Anime girl. And here we have with the Infinity War. Okay. Figure scale. I know. Here we have Thanos next to the Jungle Hunter. Here we have him next to the Red Rex from the Kenner line. Obviously, this one is a big boy. Here we have him next to two other Banner figures. The Gunpla Burning Gundam. And we have him with King of the Monsters, Godzilla 2019 from S.H.MonsterArts. Here we have him next to the Studio Series Optimus Prime and Rexy. Seriously, what is up with me and burping? Anyway. Here we have the Blockbusters. The Blockbuster Queen, the Blockbuster Prime, and the Blockbuster Meme. See what you did there? And here we have him next to my own Elementile. God damn, I always forgot his name. Oh, and also me. In conclusion, Thanos here, the S.H.Figuarts Thanos, is an amazing figure with some great accessories, great articulation, and an amazing paint and sculpt. But there are some flaws with him, like there's no gauntlet that you can actually swap, or a snapping finger hand that you can actually attach to his left hand. But overall, I actually really like this figure. Get him if you actually is a Marvel fan, or that you really love Thanos for a reason. And if you want a cheaper version, then maybe you can get the Marvel Legends line from Hasbro, but yeah, this guy is like over $100, so is it worth it? For me, yes. But overall, maybe. But it's an amazing figure with great access, with a look, I have nothing to say. It's just an amazing figure, okay? For an autism kid like me, I actually enjoy both of the films that Thanos was built up to. From the beginning, which was the first Avengers film, and then every time he was mentioned, it was so well built up that I was so hyped about the Infinity War. And when I actually saw it when I was like almost 18 years old, it was just a dream come true to actually see the wrath of Thanos. And this figure actually proves it. I always wanted the Thanos figure, but I could never actually either afford it or actually get it, because I didn't know Hiromik existed. But now I knew, and thankfully for Hiromik, I actually ordered him over there. It may not be there anymore, but you can get your Avengers figures, like S.H.Figuarts figures, that is a little bit pricey, or actually have some affordable ones that is made of Marvel Legends. You can actually, and if you are actually a Swedish person, or actually from Sweden, you can go down and check on Hiromik down in the description below. Anyway, this was a really long review. I'm very sorry that you actually had to sit through with mumbling and some literal words that just stop you to actually enjoy this video. I'm sorry, but I just can't help it. It's my problem. I was literally born this way. I may be really amazing on a little bit great with English, but I'm just a little bit exhausted, and I'm actually a little bit new here, so don't get this in the wrong way as you think it is. But anyway, that's enough for me. Stay tuned when I actually get my hands on the S.H.MonsterArts King Ghidorah in July. And I hope you enjoy this film and you enjoy this review. And if you want to follow me, go and hit the like button, subscribe for more, and also hit the bell button when you actually subscribe, and comment down below what you want me to review next. And I'll see you all later.